When you walk into a library, or maybe just pull up its website, how do you find what you're looking for? Well, you probably head straight for that search box. But that simple little box, it's the front door to one of the most powerful and time-tested information systems ever created, the library catalog. It's so much more than just a list. It's the key that unlocks the entire world of knowledge inside that library. And today, we're going to pull back the curtain and explore the elegant system behind it all.
Okay, so first, let's imagine a massive library. I mean, an incredible treasure trove of human thought. But if there's no system to navigate it, it's not really a library. It's just a warehouse, a chaotic maze of paper and ink.
Seriously, just think about that for a second. If you needed one specific piece of information, a single book on a certain topic, where would you even start? Just start walking down aisles, hoping for the best? It's a pretty staggering problem, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Without some kind of guide, you'd be wandering around for days, maybe even forever. And you could still miss the very thing you were looking for. The scale of the challenge is just immense. It turns a search for knowledge into a completely fruitless task.
And this is where the library catalog comes in. It is the elegant, absolutely brilliant solution to this problem of chaos. It's the map. It's the guide. It's the tool that turns that warehouse of books into a functional, accessible universe of knowledge.
At its core, yeah, it's a list. But look at those two phrases in the definition: systematic order and quick access. That's everything. It's not just about listing what the library has, it's about creating a logical, organized path for you to find it.
I love these metaphors because they just capture its role so perfectly. It's the key that unlocks the entire collection. It's a mirror that shows you exactly what the library owns. And maybe most importantly, it's a time-saving device for everyone, making that whole search process incredibly efficient.
So we know what it is, but what is it fundamentally designed to do? Well, the core mission of the catalog was actually laid out over a century ago, but you'll see it's just as relevant today. So what's its number one job? According to the really influential librarian C.A. Cutter, the first goal is simple: help a person find a specific book, even if they only have one little piece of information to go on. And it does this by understanding how we actually search for things. You know the author's name? Great. You know the title? Perfect. Or maybe you just know the subject you're interested in. The catalog is built to handle all three of those approaches, acting as that perfect interface between you and the collection.
But finding just one book, that's only the beginning. Cutter's second objective is all about discovery. It's designed to show you the entire landscape of what the library has to offer.
And this means you can start asking bigger questions. Not just, do you have this one book, but show me everything you have by this author. Or what do you have on marine biology? Or even what French poetry is in the collection? See? It turns a simple search into a real journey of discovery.
This focus on the user wasn't just Cutter's idea, by the way. It's basically part of the DNA of modern libraries, and it's captured in this set of guiding principles known as the 5 Laws of Library Science.
These laws, which were formulated by S.R. Ranganathan, are so simple but also really profound. Books are for use, right? They're not just for sitting on a shelf. Every reader his or her book, and every book its reader. That's all about connecting people with information. But that 4th law? Oh, that one is the very soul of the library catalog.
And there it is. This is why the catalog exists. Every feature, every rule, every little bit of its systematic design is built around this one single principle: to make your search for knowledge as fast and efficient as humanly possible. It's a system built on respect for your time.
Okay, so we've established that the catalog is a pretty special kind of list. But to really, truly understand it, it helps to look at what it's not. Let's compare it to some other records a library might keep. So for instance, there's something called an accession register. It's basically just a log of when each book was bought in chronological order. And here's the key difference. The catalog is a public tool designed for you to find things. The register is an internal record for staff. One is for retrieval, the other is for inventory. Big difference.
And this comparison sharpens the focus even more. A bibliography, for example, it might list a bunch of great books on a topic, but it's not going to tell you where to find them. And a publisher's catalog, well, that's just trying to sell you something. Only the library catalog has one very specific job: telling you exactly what a particular library has and where you can get your hands on it.
Now, of course, the form of this key has changed dramatically over time. The principles, they've stayed the same, but the technology has evolved from, wooden drawers filled with cards to the global network we all use today. The arrival of information and communication technology, ICT, was a total game changer. The old physical card catalog, which was literally confined to those wooden drawers, has become an online portal. It's not just a mirror of one library's collection anymore. Now, it's a window into the collections of libraries all over the world, and you can search them all from a single screen.
And this kind of brings us to a final thought. We live in an age of incredibly powerful search engines that index the entire internet, right? But the fundamental challenge is how to describe something, how to create multiple ways to find it, how to systematically organize information to save the user's time. All of that was first solved by the library catalog. The principles that make it work are the very same principles that power our entire digital world. The library catalog isn't some dusty relic, it's the invisible architecture behind our modern search for knowledge.